Greetings, welcome back to PinkOddBird. Today we are going to just dive right in and start working on the What's in the Box books. So I have two art journals that I made last time, but I think I'm just going to stick to one for now, and we will start working in this one. And I'm going to use these as just general art books. So I have a lot of art supplies and I want to try and start getting some of those used, just like we tried to use some of our papers that we have in our stash to make these. So I'm just picking any random page here and I'm just going to start putting some pink paint on. And I do keep in mind that this is just scrapbook paper. This isn't like a heavy duty paper, so I don't want to like totally oversaturate it, but I do want to get some color down. And I am starting this page out with absolutely no plan or direction in mind. This is just the first page in the book that I know that I do want to work on. So I am curious to know if you guys have made one of these books that we made using our scrapbook paper, and if so, what you're using yours for. I would definitely be interested to know about that. So I'm just going to smear a little white paint here and there around on the page. I'm just trying to get some abstract looking designs for the background on this page. And what's an abstract page without some drizzling? So let's go ahead and drizzle. And I really like the way that this is turning out. So to keep with the what's in the box theme, I have this little box, well, a box of boxes that I keep under my desk, and it has a lot of like trinkets and stuff in it that I really don't use much. So let's get these out, and I'm going to take a little bit of soft gloss gel because this is going to be a really permanent bond once it dries. So I'm just dabbling a little bit of this gloss gel here and there, and I want to take some of these little enamel dots and stick them down just randomly in the places where we've added some gloss. And so I do, like I said, want to keep up with the idea of using things that are in boxes and envelopes, things that we can't see, things that we might have forgotten that we even have. I know I've had this little box probably since the beginning of time. So, I think it's really just time to start using these things. And if we're not using them, then we need to pass them along, share them, something like that. So there's the art page. Let's move into the quote book now. So on the quote book, I do know that I want to leave the first page kind of blank, I think. I'm not sure how I want to, design that yet. So I'm going to skip over into the next couple of pages here and just get some things down. So first, I'm going to write the word quotes here, and I'm still practicing my hand lettering, and I know that this particular style of brush pen is made for like bigger and bouncier lettering, but I still used it anyway. So that is that piece, and then I'm going to want to dig through another box. So here I'm just going to be taking some things out, like this little gratitude tag, some of this embossed paper, and some other little items that we can use. And since that gratitude tag was right on top in this box, we're going to use that as our inspiration for this quote in the quote journal. And so it's going to be based all around gratitude. And I'm using some things here out of the box because, again, what's in the box? I'm just taking out some random little things that I can use just to make a little background for my quote. I don't want to make it too bulky because, again, this book is going to be really minimal in what we can add to it, I guess I should say, because it's really a small spine. So I won't probably be adding papers like this every time, and we'll maybe do some other backgrounds, but it looks cute, okay? I do want to make a quick note. If you're working along with me, and you might feel like, oh, I don't have time to do this, or it's too overwhelming and I don't have any minutes in the day to spare, I want to share with you what I did in these 4 books. It took me about 1 hour to do all that we're going to do in all 4 of these books. It took about an hour. The first page in the art journal took me about 12 minutes. This quote page took me about 10 minutes to 15 minutes or so. And then the last 2 pages in the last 2 books, you can divide that evenly for about how long it took. So basically it's averaging about 10 to 15 minutes per page. I had 45 minutes of footage, and of course I've squished it down to about 15 minutes, I think, for you guys. So let me know how you guys like this format. Do you like it where I just kind of skip through each of the books and we work on each one in each video? And let me know if you guys like that format. I'm trying to figure out how it works best, like what is the best viewing for you guys, and that will help me determine how frequently I can post these. So I really wanted to add that little gratitude tag in since it was the reason for this page. And I couldn't find a way that I wanted to add it really that looked nice on the page. So I just decided to make this little pocket and tuck it behind there after I cut it down. But hey, this is the creative process and this is what happens. Oh, hey guys, remember the Heidi book? Good. Let's take a look in this one. This was going to be our doodle book or / maybe sticker book. So we're going to pick a page here, and I am going to start on this little first page and just write a little note here in the beginning. And we're going to do a doodle. My doodles are not the greatest, but maybe yours are 1,000 times better. I'm sure they probably are, but I'm just going to roughly sketch something out from my brain, and I'm just taking a little scrap piece of something that was next to me because we're just using what we have, remember? So I'm going to take my little fine line Sharpie marker and start sketching out the base of what is going to be my Father Time, my brain's interpretation of Father Time grandfather clock, but it's also like a tree trunk. Okay? This is my brain. This is my brain. So this is what I'm sketching out, and I almost forgot to even add the clock hands and the dials. So yeah, that's this is what we get. All right, so this is my little grandfather father time clock sketch. So let's move out of this book and into the collage book. So this book, I'm going to be making collages and probably really not very many words, just letting it focus on collages and keeping with the what's in the box theme. I'm going to be using envelopes of Happy Mail that I've received to use some of the elements that some of my crafty buddies have sent over to me. And this one came from Figaro Designs, and so I would like to give a thanks to Nicolette for this. So I'm using some elements that she sent me here and some scrap papers that I want to just get used up, and they really match with the pages here to get my collage started. And I really love this book so much. Probably it's my favorite one. I don't know, it's hard to say, but I really do like it. So I'm just going to start gluing down some of these elements that I pulled out of the envelope. And like I said, if you guys are like me and you have lots of little bits and pieces, it's a perfect time to start using them. So I want to take this little image here from Tsunami Rose Designs. I will link her down below. And this is going to be my focal point on this collage. So I'm going to just keep working and trying to figure out how I want to get all of these elements placed. I really wanted to use this little flower piece, but it seems like it wanted to shine all on its own, so I had to take that little buddy out. And I really like this little piece with all of the different little flowers on it. I think it really adds a really nice touch to this particular collage, although I didn't place it where I wanted it, so let's move it back over a little bit. But I think this looks really good. So if you all are enjoying this video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know what you liked, what page was your favorite. Are you working along with me? Let me know what you're doing, how you're doing. I always love to chit chat with all of you down in the comments section. So leave me a comment. So we're finishing up the collage here, and I'm going to glue this little lady down and add my little flower. And the flower does have a little bit of bulk to it, but the good news is we did leave space in this collage book because we knew it was going to be a collage book. So on all of the pages that we've done today, I've just gone in and added the dates. I hope you have enjoyed watching me work through all of these different books. Let me know what you guys think, and I hope you all are staying safe and doing well, taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of. So I'll be back and I'll see you guys again really soon. And that is going to wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.